Yeah, what's happening with it, y'all? We got our first like already on the campaign trail. DJ Gizmo, what's happening with it? Yeah, we got the Word Sport Battlegrounds in the building. Hello, Presidential Drip. We are on the presidential campaign. Julius '07, what's happening with it? Big Nerm, Big Nerm in the building. You already know what time it is. Malachi Hance, yeah. Let me pop my collar for Moonshire, Moon is here. 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 We got look Galactic. We got Galactic in the building. Galactus. Yeah, that part. Galactus. Santiago Perez was heading with it. Melanie, Joshua, we in the building. Presidential Drip style. I am happy to see a lot of my drips, my bloodies in the comments so early, on the chat so early. Let's keep running them likes up for the early arrival of the bloodies. We're not even 2 minutes in. Look how we going. Yeah. What's happening with it? Guy, GHY, what's happening with it? Yeah. Presidential Drip. We out here on the presidential campaign. And look how many paid monthly subscribers are in the comments already too. Just want to highlight that for people who might be tuning in. You can tell they're monthly subscribers because they have the green tag by them. We are approaching 150 monthly subscribers. Man, I'm telling you, we are leading the presidential polls. The popularity polls are there, damn near 100% approval rating. What's happening with it, Brittany 1851? What's happening with it, Brittany? Yeah. We got Dustin Salyer in the building. What's happening with it, Dustin? Yeah. Hey, DJ Gizmo, I already know you're going to run it up. We are on the presidential campaign. Hit that subscribe button. We would like to get to 20.5K on this very live. That would be dope. That would be saucy. That would be presidential. Shout out to all the supporters, Drip Gang, presidential supporters, because, again, we just hit 20,000 subs yesterday. Seems like every single live, we are hitting a new milestone. Hey, and we are worldwide with it. We are worldwide with it. Shout out to KDK Meow. Meow. We also got Chrissy2492 in the building. Yes, presidential Drip. The thing that's unique about our presidential campaign is we are not campaigning for one single country. We are campaigning for the world. Drop the city, country that you are commenting from. I'm telling you, Drip Gang is worldwide. And we envision one nation, a Drip nation, a one world philosophy. That's what we're coming for. Hit that like button if you agree so we can get this message out to more people. Good morning to Rural Moon 6. We got Melissa Johnson in the building. Yeah, that part. We are on the presidential campaign ahead. Just a reminder to people tuning in, you can make donations to the presidential campaign, the presidential fund, which would help us by donating super chats to this very live. And we will be answering questions Q&A style. And you can also send gifts, things like that. That's how we're going to do it. Real funky here on the presidential campaign head. Big Nerm, shout out to him. Big Nerm say we're going to hit 40,000 subscribers next month. Hey, I totally agree with the growth of the page. We are doing a little bit more than 1,000 subscribers each and every single day. The growth is tremendous. As we approach 21,000 subscribers, just want to remind people who may or may not be aware, but our political party, the Drip Publicans, the Dripocrats, we were at 4.5K subs at the beginning of May. As we approach July, which is what, June, July, just a month and a half later, we're approaching 21,000. So, yeah, 16, 17,000 new subscribers, and we're going to continue to do that as we run for president of the world. Good morning to Kitty Ma. Let's see who else we got in the comments. The mayor of Drippville, shout out to Grouchy Guy. Pop my collar for Grouchy Guy. We are in the building. Look at how many Dripp gang members we got. Do not be disillusioned by all of the false narratives being painted by my political adversaries. Dripp gang. We have a lot of supporters. That part is evidenced by the chat. Big heart sauce. Big heart sauce. We got Jeremiah in the building. Good morning to you. DJ Gizmo. Yes, President Dripp gang. That is going to be the regime of the global empire that we are so diligently and strategically and aggressively working towards. I will surround my cabinet of Dripp gang affiliates with the smartest, most genuine, most loyal, most forward-thinking individuals that have ever been assembled ever. And they have a track record of dedication as evidenced by how much we've all put into helping this channel grow. And so as we approach our presidential campaign, I just want you to know that no idea is too small, no person is too little, and no issue is unsolvable. None of that. Let's get it, chat. We almost at 30 likes. Let's get it. Let's get it. We business today. Y'all like that, by the way? Y'all feeling that shit? Is it saucy? Presidential drip. That's what's happening, man. And listen, not only could we use a genuine person with authenticity as the leader of what we're trying to accomplish, but we could definitely use a whole lot more swag and drip also while we're talking about leadership. You know what I'm talking about? If you're going to make some saucy decisions, right, and you are in a position of influence, the least you could do is look saucy while you're doing it, right? We're here to break the ground, not only with our intentions, but we've never seen a president with a pink suit, have we? I'm telling you, we're here to break the ground. And another thing we've never seen is a woman president. Listen, y'all know I identify as a Schley Betty. Schley Betty. This is groundbreaking for a lot of different reasons. Can I get an amen? Can I get a clock it? Can we get a clock it? As we approach 21,000 subscribers, make sure you're tapping that subscribe button. Yes, help the gang grow. You see how much supporters we got in the comments? It's up. All the people in green are the ones with the monthly subscribers, paid subscriptions. We almost got 150 paid subscriptions. We got a lot of exclusive content available for members only, whether that's certain songs. And also, I actually just dropped an hour-long podcast-style video that highlights my early childhood years up until age 12. Very saucy, very comprehensive. As some people know, my life story is a, what do they call it, tragedy to triumph type of story. Only reason why I like to bring up, some of my traumatic events and things like that is just to really illustrate for anybody who might be going through, similar shit that, hey, that's going to be the situation that's going to make you. That's going to be the situation that gives you the perspective that you're going to need to make all the powerful decisions that you're destined to make in the future. So that particular video is called From the Drips of Hell. And I plan on it being probably about a 5-part series just because there's so much different saucy things to cover with my life. Something that I enjoy sharing with my supporters. And so that is a part of the members only experience too. Like I said, we got almost 150 paid monthly members. Consider getting you a subscription. It's 3 different levels. Welcome. Good morning. Big Nerm. We out here. Hey, Big Nerm know what's going on. That's why I say we got room for the haters. We want to represent the entire world as Dripp Gang, Dripp Nation. And so the haters comprise a large segment of the populace, let's be honest, especially as we look at the demographics on the page. It's evident from not only the comments, but also a lot of the YouTube analytics. And so because the haters comprise such a large percentage of the populace, they're going to be important to the change that we're attempting to accomplish as well. And so that's why I definitely admire that our platform has become such a place where we are so thick-skinned and genuine and secure in ourselves that we let the haters enter the room and scream against the wall and let their words echo against the wall. We definitely got faith, that they're going to come around and at least get to the point where we can have a intelligent or drip elegant conversation. We have patience for you. Some of these people are our friends. Some of these people are our daughters, our sons. Unfortunately, some of these people are our parents, which we assume that they would have long gained maturity and levity. But listen, we're not going to give up on them, just like we all went through hard things and we were happy for the people that didn't give up on us. So, haters, big heart sauce to you. Usually in these lives, I love to give support and shouts out to my supporters the whole live, like DJ Gizmo. Just a reminder to the haters that if you do send super chats through, a monetary donation along with your shit talking, I will absolutely interact with you. The monetary donations just let me know that you value my time as much as I value yours. So in the meantime, while we wait on the donations to get popping for the presidential drip campaign, I urge you to hit the subscribe button. In the meantime, we're on the road to 21,000. That's right. Normally with these lives, we are adding an additional anywhere from 500, 800. One live, we actually added an additional 1,000 new subscribers. And so I suspect the numbers will be the same or exceeding. My faith in humanity has not been deterred to this point. And so why would I expect that to happen now? I think the biggest thing that I have to offer and bring to the presidency of the world is really a perspective. I mean, let's be honest. A lot of times when we listen to our leaders or the news or whatever, they love to paint this picture about the world being a terrible place and how you need them to change it. And I refute that. What I like to say about that is the world is a very positive, very beautiful, very perfect place. Don't confuse that with the challenges, certainly, that we want to improve upon. But I think that we have enough to feel positive about the world, if only because of you watching this very, very screen. How is it that you, the beauty of you, the pureness of you, doesn't override the so-called issues? And so that's what we're going to focus on with this campaign. Shout out to Big Nerm. Shout out to Big Nerm for making that $5 contribution. The sauce is on $1 million, though. Much received. I'm going to read this comment. Big Nerm said, in quotations, mind you, he a grown man, referencing some of the ignorance spewed by the haters. And in response to, mind you, he a grown man, Big Nerm had this to say. As grown men in here with nothing better to do but hate on the next man. And he says that ironically. And he puts the skull head, as in, got me dead, nigga, got me dead. And then he says, y'all gonna be the same motherfuckers that D-Ride when he up. I love that. Everything is true. Only thing, replace the he with we. Big Nerm. And I mean that. Not only as a part of this presidential campaign, but I mean, you guys hold a special place in my energy, right? In my energy. A lot of people say you hold a special place in their heart. Hey, that's what's up. But you hold a special place in my energy. I wake up in the morning and I look forward to going on chat and receiving these vibes from you. I go to sleep the night before and I'm thinking, hey, how can I make better and saucier content for the next day? You know what I mean? How can I come up with a new entertaining thing so that way I'm not taking these good people that believe in me and tune into my page for granted? Hey, listen, there's a lot of streamers out there. They start getting success or whatever they're doing, similar to our page, blowing up, and they think, hey, this is working. Let me just sit in the same place and do the same thing, and it'll keep blowing up, and maybe they're right. It's deeper here. It's much deeper here at Drip League Enterprises, at Drip Gang. I'm not only thinking about the new people that we can attract to the page, I value the people that are here just as much. And so I want to provide a different and very authentic and very saucy experience, especially for the people that are tuning in every time. Make no mistake, Dripp Gang, we have other non-worldly supporters. We have not, you know what I mean? Like, loyalty is an understatement in terms of their dedication and support to this. Dripp Man goes live 3, 4, 5, 7, 11 times every single day. And I promise you, we got hundreds of supporters that are on here for the entire live every time, making sure that the support is voiced, not only for Dripp Man, but for the rest of our supporters. Is She Might Be in the building? Did I see a She Might Be announcement? We got Lucid Dream in here. Listen, so we are dedicated. Unpaid Expert, 1988. First off, run Unpaid Expert, 1988. And Unpaid Expert, I have a hard time believing you are unpaid because first off, the energy you just sent is $1 billion. And second off, you just sent $2. You are paid. Unpaid Expert said Dripp Man with 2 P's. The sauce is received. The sauce is received. So we are on the presidential campaign head. And while I wish to return much energy and a great perspective to you, I appreciate you returning those vibes by liking this post. It'd be super dope. Thank you, Katie K. Meow, 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 for your gift. Let's get our likes up so that way we can reach a higher audience, hit at least the triple digits before the 20-minute mark. I also encourage you to subscribe to the page. This presidential campaign is nowhere near over, and we're certainly going to need your assistance longer than just this post. We plan on changing the world. And let's talk about Unpaid Expert. I'm going to reiterate, we're going to need to get that name changed to Very Paid Expert because $5 more, which is $10 billion to a hood broke nigga like myself. Thank you so much. The fact that it's your second donation already is beyond saucy. I feel like we just did a stimulus check. You know what I mean? From the National Treasury or whatever they call it, with how much money Unpaid Expert sent. Now let's talk about the sauce. Unpaid Expert said, we paid Dripp Man saucy. I absolutely love it when we use language such as we. I love that. The only thing that Dripp Man does is I'm the one that says, hey, let me press this button and go live. I provided a place for us to congregate. That's all. You guys are the bloodline. You guys are what makes this go. And so that's why I say Dripp Man is not only running for president of one nation. No, make no mistake. We are here to represent the universe. This is bigger than even Earth. We know Dripp Man is no human being. He is an alien. So to my fellow aliens, I'm here to represent even for you. Okay? We're here to represent the universe. We want this to be Dripp Nation. We typically have a plethora of people from different countries from around the world tuning into all these lives. And so we have people that we want to represent. We got issues that we want to tackle. But more than the issues, we have love and vibes that we want to give to you. Shout out to ZZ94 for sending those stars. Let's keep those gifts coming. Me as a presidential candidate, I am not here to tell you that the world is messed up or that you need me to change anything. I'm here to tell you that you're perfect and everything is great the way it is. Sure, you have goals. Sure, we have things that we want to improve on. And sure. However many times you want to say sure is fine. But the one thing that I want to say yes triumphantly to is the connections that we continue to foster daily. As a matter of fact, we foster these connections multiple times throughout the day. Dripp Man usually only eats one meal of food, but how many times I go live is 3, 4, 5 times a day. So you might as well say I'm having a lot more meals than that. And that's what we do here. We provide nutrition for each other's souls and minds. A lot of times when we're lacking in energy, we think it's because we need more food. But sometimes we just need more positivity, and we need a community that allows us to express ourselves freely with no judgment, nothing but support. And that's what we have going on here. And so we have food banks set up around the world, not us Drip Gang personally, but I mean, humanity has food banks set up that you can stand in line and nourish your stomach. But is there a energy bank that you can stand in line and nourish your soul? Well, maybe not before now. But Presidential Drip, we don't take pride in having a White House that only houses prestigious politicians who are normally useless. We are providing a presidential palace of energy that everybody can feel like a prestigious individual. That is what we're doing here. And so the donations, the contributions, more than appreciated. Very, very more than appreciated. Um, Dripp Obama. Dripp Obama. A lot of people say, hey, we miss Obama. I'm here to tell you that Dripp Obama is the next level of that. Yeah. Hold on, it said I uploaded something to my page. I don't know if I accidentally hit a button. Let me see. I don't know. I don't see anything. Anyway, we would like to get to the 100 like mark. Do it for Dripp Obama. Dripp Obama, like myself, was mixed. He was biracial. I'm black and white. And so sometimes people would say, hey, he's not black enough. Or some people would say, hey, he's whatever. I say, listen, people like Barack and myself are very special because being biracial, we are going to be the ones to obliterate race and show you how useless it is to brand somebody and restrict them by race or by one dialect. I didn't like how people said, hey, you know, Barack Obama can talk intelligently, so that must mean he's not black enough or he's not from the hood. Or there was times when he would get around his black constituents and they were thugging it, kicking it, and they were suddenly like, oh my God, he's not intelligent, whatever. You know what I mean? And so to me, that represents an issue that we have in this world, not a problem, but an issue, which is they always want us to label ourselves and identify ourselves and box us into one corner, which is very unreasonable. We are all multifaceted people with multiple sides. And so, hey, one day you might be a gangster, right? And people are like, yo, that's the most gangster person. And maybe the next day, I don't know, you paint your nails. And suddenly people are like, whoa, you're not a gangster because you did something opposite of what I consider gangster. But if anything, they deserve love and a pat on the back for being multifaceted because, hey, wow, we just learned more about you. That's all that means. That doesn't mean you learned less about a person because you found out that they had a different side to them. That does not make you not hood because you chose to gain certain educational intelligence. And that does not make you whatever, just because you have multiple sides. And so I think it's important to elect a biracial president like myself for those reasons, because we have to obliterate this facade that people need to box themselves in to just one category. It's not what life is. That's not what living is. And it's just not reasonable. You know, it is perfectly fine for you to be a responsible person during the day, and then you're a wild party animal at night. Listen, are you doing it responsibly? Why all of a sudden do you have to lose your career, your political career, or whatever you got going on, just because they caught you on the tabloids having some fun. Like, and these are the same people that get judged by other people who have no standard for their life. And I'm not saying that we need to judge the people with no standards. I'm just asking the people with no standards, calm down, calm down. We got to be fair about this. So that is the leadership that we are installing here. As I take a look at another beautiful, saucy individual who is contributing to the Drip Man presidential campaign fund. Shout out to Binary Ghosts. Binary Ghost 5131. Make sure y'all follow them, run them up. I can already tell they're saucy. Let's read the message. Said, hey, don't mind me. Someone watching this just needs to hear this. Broccoli, firefighter, Lambda, Spotlight, Gold Raven North. Broccoli, firefighter, Lambda, Spotlight, Gold Raven North. All right. I repeated it twice for you because you did send that donation through. When I read random things like that, sometimes that makes me think about the Manchurian Candidate. You know what I mean? Makes me think about the Manchurian Candidate. Like, is that a, you know what I mean, a certain phrase that's going to, anyway, I always think about certain, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, random thought. Presidential candidates are allowed to have random thoughts as well. You know, I guess the issue that arises when I think about the influence of a place like the presidential office is when we use that power to be divisive. I don't really have a whole lot of opinions on politics in general because they don't mean as much to me as us just leading ourselves and representing ourselves and demanding change out of our own selves. Thank you, Dylan, for the uncler. But the one thing I will say about the current political structure and the climate is that it's just breeding a lot of division and divisiveness, and it just seems that part I just can't wrap my head around. Because it is fine for us all to have differing opinions and to not come to an agreement, but to still love each other. And if we can figure out how to do that, I think that we will be able to find a lot more middle ground. I don't know how we've gotten to an age where just everything's an issue. This person doesn't think the same thing as me, and it's a problem. No, it's not. That's good that there's people that do not think the same way as you. That's how we grow. We exchange ideas. We discuss it some more. We grow. We exchange ideas. We discuss it some more. We grow. I'm talking about we. I don't just mean you need to sit back and listen to Drip Man talk. That's not what I'm saying. I said we exchange ideas. And this cannot be a destination or a goal. This is a process that we continue to improve every day. The goal isn't to, hey, yeah, we reach an agreement on, no, that's a milestone. That's simply a milestone in what is a process that we are always trying to improve. It's merely a milestone. Similar to this page, I just want to remind you, we just hit 20,000 subs. We're on the way to 21, so definitely hit the sub button. I want to bring that up because hitting 20K is a milestone for us as opposed to a goal as we continue to improve our process, just to tie this into what I was talking about. So the divisiveness doesn't need to be there. The hatred doesn't need to be there. You got to think about it. We live in a world where they can just print paper money. Think about that for a second. I know we may have our preconceived notions and perceptions, but what needs to be done for them to print this paper money? But let's throw all that out for 1 second and realize that's what they're doing. Okay. As you know, they sign these bills, and it's no more than ink on a document, and then they go and print money. And so considering that, that lets us, and I'm not even saying it's evil, I'm just saying that's literally what's happening. I'm not formulating a side on it. Establishing that lets me know we live in a very prosperous time. We live in a time where everybody can be fed, everybody's basic needs can be fed. And energetically speaking, if we just had those guarantees, which really are guaranteed anyway, but if we had those guarantees energetically, might be a little bit more vibrant, might, whatever. Um, so it's curious. What is the true currency of this system? Is it the gold backing the money? Is it the money? Or is it your energy? Is everything designed to take your energy and use it as the currency that this system needs? Is that why we are convinced that this paper money that they can just print, and with this paper money we can continue to buy goods that our bodies need? Is that why they have us convinced that it's so stressful to get? Is the CEO getting 500 of these invisible dollars and using that to instill unreasonable control over a bunch of people? Is that really about money at that point? Is that really about wealth at that point? Or is that symbolic of the energy that we so willingly give away in exchange for this invisible paper? The one thing that's unique about Dripp, man, and one reason I surmise that I am hated, let's use that word, which I've never known what that word's meant because I've never felt it, but I guess, okay, whatever. I think the reason why I am despised the way that I am is because I've never used my energy in exchange for paper currency. Not saying I'm the only one, but there is a distinct energy that type of individual or being gives off that the rest of the system can just feel. They can just smell. They say this person did not make a energetic monetary contribution, and this system has an issue with that because the system feels entitled to the people here. It feels entitled to the energy. It feels entitled to the grass. It feels entitled to the trees, even though it's not entitled. So what does this mean? It takes it disrespectfully that you did not deposit your energy in exchange for using what it considers its resources. And so that is a problem because, as illustrated by humans themselves with their own studies, the wealth of the world is controlled by less than 1% of its populace, while 99% or above are the opposite. And listen, who cares? Stop believing stuff you read. Stop believing everything and just believe in yourself. A lot of times this energetic harvesting uh, begins just with your simple beliefs. That's why there's a war on your psychology. That's why they want you to believe everything sucks and it's all bad. Because if that's the case, you're more willing, you're more likely to give in to self-destruction, and you're more willing to blindly accept things. If we merely defeated that initial internal thought process of just accepting something that is an illusion, find out for yourself. I'm not going to tell you what happens when that happens because that's for you to find out or not. If I were to say, hey, this is what happens, it would sound like you're making a false guarantee and that that's something that you need to do. To be truthful, it's not something that you have to do. You're perfect the way you are. I'm merely making a suggestion that may or may not be appealing to you. And if it appeals to you, then hey, don't be afraid to walk down that path. Again, I like to be very nuanced in the things that I say because I am not them. And so what them does is they may provide a alternative thinking pattern, such as what I'm doing, and they may say it in such an eloquent way that you say, hey, yeah, that's right, that's true. And with that thinking, you may use that new energy to say that the people that oppose you with altering thought processes are less than you. And this is how tricky the system is. Because we're always trying to make progress, but the system is so layered and tricky that line of thinking will trap you and keep you on the same low vibrational level as the people that you are having that discussion with. And that ties back into the original thing that I said. Your energy is the system's currency. They don't care who wins the argument as long as you keep arguing. And so that's why I just encourage peace, loving yourself, and just knowing you and your opinions are not what defines you. And you getting other people to see or agree with your opinions does not define your relationship with them at all. And now, I know there may be a certain sentiment in the comments that is opposite than positive. And that is fine. That's fine. Shout out to our supporters like Jody Brown. Let's get the shouting them out. Timmy Turner. Jody Brown again. Big heart sauce to Jody Brown. Big supporter of the presidential drip campaign. We are accepting donations. If you would like to send a super chat through, maybe you have something that you want the drip man to see, respond to, definitely take time out of the chat, pause in between my eloquent speeches to address the super chats, help the page raise money. Yeah, got Milwaukee in the building. That's what's up. Gov did. I see Gov did's been running it up this whole time. Big hearts off. That's super, super saucy. Retired young, 1975 in the building. We got P3RRYN said, hey, he's spitting facts and y'all mad. The truth hurts. And hurting is okay. One of my big things about life is that my biggest growth and W's came from losses and pain. Don't run away from it, guys. Yes, let's keep the donations going. I primarily make music. I love making music, and so a lot of lives I do come on here freestyling and playing my music. Thought we'd switch it up here. Just a reminder that you can sponsor a freestyle, not on this live. I will not be doing that unless you sent like $100 donation. You know what I mean? That would definitely make me reconsider. But anyway, on lives going forward, if you send through a donation of $50, well, that's ahead of time. You can send them as super thanks on posts or use the link tree information in my About Me section and just tell me what you want me to rap about. Doesn't matter what the topic is. Could be your name, whatever. I will spit a whole song freestyle for you for that $50 donation. And other ways to do it, of course, are during the live stream. So, presidential drip, we are on the campaign head using this live as an opportunity to get you to subscribe to the page. We're almost to 21,000 subscribers. Very proud to mention that. And perhaps consider getting you a monthly paid membership. We are almost to 150. That's right, 150 paid monthly members. We have 3 different tiers of subscriptions, each one locking more and more exclusive access to premium content that is not available to non-paid members. As a matter of fact, the last video that I dropped for members only content is actually a 1-hour deep dive into my early childhood up until age 12. I plan on making that probably a 4 or 5 part series. So I encourage you to get that membership and check it. Shout out to Fiend. Yes. Shout out to Fiend. They just got a Meow membership. Yes. I appreciate that so much. You getting that membership, that Meow, means you are now Meow official. Let me pull up our special graphic for you, Fiend, to let you know you are Meow official. And for all my meows, I meow, 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 meow. That's Catanese for welcome to the Meow Hood. My fellow meows, you know what to do. Welcome to the gang. DJ Gizmo welcomes you to the gang. Kitty Ma already did. Yeah. Meow official. Jody Brown, love, love, love. Yes, you are Meow official now. You will not regret making that decision. Some streamers or presidential candidates will get in the position we're in, where we will begin to have success And maybe they think, hey, this is working, let me work less. Listen, if you get me to office, the drip of presidential office, it's going to make me work 30 times harder. And our current followers will tell you that. I mean, our posting has increased dramatically. I mean, before the page started popping off back in early May, we were doing about 15 posts every week, and it started increasing in May. We've gotten over 17,000 subscribers since the beginning of May. And so when we first started increasing, we got up to maybe about 20 posts every week. And now we're up to around 50 if you include all the live streams. Each and every week we do about 20, anywhere from 20 to 30 live streams because we're live streaming 3 to 4 times a day, sometimes 5 even. And I am dedicated to YouTube. We are certainly on other platforms like Instagram, and we are definitely going brazy on Instagram too, but I consider myself a YouTuber, not only because of the saucy community that we built together and how supportive and everything it is and how much it's growing, but YouTube, the app, greatest app in the world. It was always one of my dreams and goals to just be a YouTuber, a big YouTuber. And now we're here from all the hard work that we're putting in. And so I'm giving 300% to YouTube. YouTube believed in us and took a chance on us. The channel's monetized now too, which is huge. My whole life, I've been investing all my money into music, whether I was getting into professional studios and recording or licensing beats or paying to travel or music videos. We got professional music videos. Everything costs money when you do it on the professional level. That's why some people have record deals. Not us. We did everything ourselves. And so to get to a point where we are now monetized is a huge deal, as you can imagine. And that happened less than 2 weeks ago. Like I said, we're at 150 paid members. Definitely gotten thousands in donations so far. So those donations hit differently, especially this first month as we work towards building the revenue so we can provide more saucy content. That's what this presidential campaign and this thing is about. You think about all of the political campaigns that you probably are more or less familiar with. They have to raise money through these political donations, and it's actually called lobbying. And part of lobbying, these companies will make these donations, of course, needed donations. And what does the member do? They say, hey, I'm going to represent your interests once I am elected. And so that's what I plan on doing for us with our lobbying efforts. Not any of the corrupt ideas, of course, that a lot of the politicians and lobbyists seem to represent. But Drip Man, let's talk about me as a presidential candidate. Saucy, of course, but and I know you're looking at the face tattoos. They're fake, right? We got the pink suit on. That's different. We're sleigh betties around here. All of this, of course, is the way that I choose to express myself. Do it because I would like to. I love doing it. I love being different. But a byproduct of me being so loving towards myself and so openly accepting of myself has allowed other people to join the community and feel the same way about themselves. Just knowing, hey, if Drip Man, the biggest gangster, most sauciest person in the world, can be secure in himself and paint his nails on camera or do whatever he does, sometimes even wear dresses, whatever, openly admit to having his fake tattoos and not care, and then still handle his business, maybe it's okay for me to be myself. And so we're so proud to provide that place for the world. Listen, we are always talking about the need to evolve, or what is the future going to be like? And a lot of times when we imagine the future, the first thing we do is think about flying cars or some of the material things. You know what I mean? Blah 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 blah. Well, and thank you for the 100 donation, by the way. Let me stop my rant. Mike is running it up. Mike is running it up. That thought's just going to be incomplete for now. Mike is running it up. Because we're going to get to 100 hundreds for the presidential campaign. Oh my goodness, we on fire. We are past 50. Goodness, let me. Oh, are we gonna get 100 hundreds from Micah? Goodness, goodness. Oh my goodness, we are getting there. Oh, Micah. Oh my goodness, Micah. That deserves me taking off my glasses. Oh my goodness, got to 107. Stop playing, Micah. Hey, everybody, run Micah up. That was awesome for them to do. And look at Buddy Ryder sending 100 through. William just sent 100 through. And I know William and Buddy sent those hundreds through for Micah. Hey, I know they sent those through for Micah. That was in appreciation of what Micah did in contributing to the Drip Man, Drip Gang Presidential Fund. And so, getting back to what I was saying, a lot of times when we envision the future, we're thinking about material things. Not over here at Drip Gang, Drip League. We're thinking about how we can make people come around to the future with their attitudes and their treatment of others. So help us spread that message by doing exactly what the Knight just did and Buddy Ryder just did. Shout out to Buddy Ryder for sending it twice, sending a double G. But you can donate to the fund, to the campaign by sending those awesome gifts and monetary contributions as well. Wow. Shout out to Elizabeth McClellan. Yes. Elizabeth McClellan. Yes. Yes. I need to take a moment, like I do every time, to say I hope you're having the greatest, sauciest day over there in Scotland. You just made my day better, of course, halfway around the world by sending that contribution. The thing about Elizabeth, she does this every time she's on the chat, and she is a true Drip Gang member, meaning she is on every single chat at least once a day. Not only spending time listening to the chat and sending saucy vibes, but also doing what she just did there, which is making a monetary contribution, going above and beyond to support the gang. And so I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Everybody run up Elizabeth McClellan. Everybody run up Elizabeth McClellan. Go to, you know what I mean? Go to her page, subscribe. Let's give Elizabeth McClellan the utmost appreciation for not only her saucy gesture today, but for her continued, let me emphasize that, for her continued contributions and support of Drip Gang. Next donation, shout out to Fiend. Sent a billion bajillion NOK. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what NOK is, but that is okay with me. You know what I mean? NOK is okay with me. Shout out to the Fiend. Quick shout out to Buddy, too, for still sending the gold coins. Big shout out to Fiend. Run Fiend up, y'all. Please, 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 for me. That is the second monetary donation contribution that the Fiend has made on this very live to the Drip Man, Drip Gang Presidential Fund. And that is no small thing. I mean, we make a big deal out of making a single contribution. You are saucy enough for that. But to make two, unbelievable. Utmost respect and love. Utmost respect and love. Buddy Ryder sending the party hat. Hey, all work and no play is a bad thing. When we hit the Drip office, we're going to do a little bit of partying for sure. Shout out to Bill Haynes. He said, what's up from Louisiana. Heart sauce to Bill Haynes. DJ Gizmo again, saucy. I love DJ Gizmo. I love DJ Gizmo. I love you. We out here. So, Sherry Thompson. Sherry Thompson. Sherry Thompson. Sherry Thompson. Sherry Thompson. Sherry Thompson. That is another super bloody. Sherry Thompson not only participates in these live streams that we do, sending her awesome energetic vibes and likes. But she also goes above and beyond in likes and comments and shares our regular videos that we post, whether it's the shorts or, like I said, the long form videos. And not only do those interactions with the pages and the posts boost it and allow it to hit the algorithm and get to more people, but it also, like I said, the energy is received every comment. So shout out to Sherry Thompson. Yeah, and y'all see I love to give real shout outs to my fans Shout out to Kitty Matu, meow. Because I noticed that there's some streamers out there who either do not properly recognize their beloved supporters. Like either they don't do it at all, or when they do it, it's just like, hey, shout out to Steve. Anyway, we don't do that over here. We make sure you're a big deal. I like to notice things and put shit in my mind and say, hey, look at this person really giving me saucy vibes, because the energy is everything, right? I mean, it's awesome to be monetized, and guys, hey, please send more gifts. Yeah, obviously it helps my family, but none of that shit would mean anything if my soul was incomplete. And so the energy y'all give me, first and foremost, I will never be ungrateful for that. Renee, thank you for sending through a flow state. A flow state. Listen, I'm a presidential candidate, but I am not too cool to flow for the state. What's dope too is that we are past 200 likes. I did want to acknowledge that. Okay. Now, there's a lot of lives that we do that we hit 1,000 likes, 800 likes, and I say that to say those numbers do not define us. What defines us over here at Dripp Gang is our appreciation for each and every single like. And so even these likes even these lives where we get 214, I am so proud. I am so proud that we came together to support each other. So so thankful. Shout out to Viz Bikes sending that chili through. We got Sky Talk sending the gold coin through. You know what I'm saying? We also got America sending through that 100. Sky Talk again with the makeup brush. Whole lot of baddie stuff going on. Which is a reminder. Let me put my glasses back on. What am I doing as a presidential candidate if I am not making sure I'm saucy at all times? Look at the undershirt, by the way. First off, cute. But second off, this is symbolic of what our presidential campaign is about, which means we would like to be cute initially, hug us and cuddly. But if we need to, we are going to scream our message from the top of the mountain and bite you if we need to. We're going to get our message across one way or the other. But like I said, we'd love to be cute and cuddly first. Please love us by subscribing and helping us get to 21K subscribers on the stream. Elizabeth, wow. Elizabeth, wow. Wow. Elizabeth, wow. Elizabeth just got a monthly membership. What does that mean? That means she is Meow Official. Okay? You are a Meow Official. What do we do for our Meow Officials? We meow, 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 meow. We meow. Thank you, Sky Talk, again, running it up. Appreciate that extra gift. Elizabeth, welcome to the Meow Club. You're Meow Official. Of course, you're not going to regret joining the club. Every time we welcome a Meow Official member, it is customary for me to give you orientation. So if you heard this on the stream earlier, appreciate you sticking through the orientation part. With this saucy paid membership, Elizabeth, you are joining around 150 other paid monthly members who have access to exclusive premium content that non-paid members don't have. And this is going to include things like some of our songs, especially our most sauciest songs. And even the few songs that are available to the general public, you will have early access to many of them. As we record music videos, we'll give you behind the scenes of that. And just one more example, which this is just a small example of the perks. One more thing I just want to tell you guys is that I just dropped a 1 hour long podcast style video for members only on my page, and it talks about my life up until age 12. It's called From the Drips of Hell. A lot of people know my story is a from tragedy to triumph story. So that first part, we didn't get to the triumph just yet, but it's important in building the story. So if you're curious, a little bit more curious about Dripp Man, you want to learn a little bit more about his life, a very in-depth and intimate look, become a Meow Official. It's going to be a 5-part series. Meow, meow, meow. Welcome to the club. Hey, Boston Bill is in the building. And Boston Bill, love you. Meow. Hello to you. That's also a meow official member. Hello, Boston Bill. I hope you're having the greatest of days ever, of course. We are on the presidential drip campaign head beginning today as we campaign to be your world representative for entertainment and music. And the reason why it's important to discuss it as a presidential campaign is because we plan on representing more than just entertainment for you. For the ones who don't know, we truly have a deeper, saucier message. And that message in a nutshell is that the world is a perfect place just because you are here, just because you're in it. We are not the same as all these other politics or rappers or whoever who would have you believe that there's an issue with every little thing. Sure, there are things that we would like to come together and improve on. And with your monetary contributions and your support, we certainly will get to doing that. But those problems and issues do not define us. And those aren't the primary things that we want to focus on as we become your new leadership. What we plan on focusing on is telling you how perfect you are and how the world is awesome with you here. And we really want to empower you and let you know you're the one that's going to change the world. And the first thing we want you to do is just accept yourself for who you are and love yourself and realize that you are not a one-dimensional character from a movie. So if you're a gangster on Monday and you are a Spice Girl on Tuesday, that's awesome. That's actually perfect. It's perfect. We want you to be yourself here. We would never look at you and judge you and say, hey, oh my God, when I first met you, you acted like a macho man and now you're crying. Oh my God, you're fake. No, we appreciate you unraveling uh, and allowing us to peek under those layers, those vulnerable layers that you so badly want to express and be accepted for. But many of us are not able to express that for whatever reason. And so that's not what we do around here. So we are approaching the 1 hour mark of this stream. This has been awesome as we are on the campaign head with our pink saucy suit, my saucy hair, you know what I mean? Got my hair done, did a couple days ago, you know what I mean? So, and pink slips on, big stepper. Let me do this saucy dance. Y'all know I made up the saucy to go with my, you know what I mean, dresses, but hey, let's do it with the pink suit on. Saucy today. Let's get those contributions at least up to $50, please, for the presidential campaign. And let's get past the 1K in gifts. It's change you can believe in. Shout out to Subbb again, my beloved and trusted right-hand man, Subbb. Appreciate all you do. On this stream, we've gotten past 20,200 subscribers. Let's get to at least 20.3. You know what I mean? Normally on these streams, we are gaining 500 plus subscribers on this very stream. Let me see. We've been on here for an hour, and on this very stream, cool. We've gotten 103 new subscribers on this stream. Like I said, very thankful for everything we're doing. Another reminder to you guys, in an effort to support the channel and also provide more opportunities for you as a follower, for $100, you can join my live stream on YouTube. Well, whether that's from the comfort of your own home, of course, that's preferred. That's probably the only option you have actually at this point. But yeah, you can just join as a guest on a dual screen. It's very easy to do. And that $100, great investment for you. Let's say you're a business owner and you want to maybe get more eyeballs on your products. Maybe you are starting your social media career and you want to raise awareness. Things like of that nature. This may be a great opportunity for you. And so, like I said, the $100 definitely helps support the channel. But it would make sense for you because typically on these live streams, we're getting at least 20,000 comments, which is a lot of interaction. And then we are doing at least 100,000 streams on our live streams, 100,000 views on our live streams. Of course, all these numbers are verifiable. You can just go look back. As a matter of fact, I think 15 out of our last 20 streams, or 10 out of the last 15, a high percentage uh, in the double digits, of our last streams actually did over 250,000 views. One of them actually almost got to 1 million. So definitely consider investing in yourself and supporting the channel. How can you send that $100? Because I know you're pining for it. So you can send it as a super chat on a live stream and just type in the details and say, hey, I want to do the live stream. Here's the donation. And we can do it even the same day. Like I said, I go live 3-4 times a day, and this is my primary uh, job, if you will, I guess, my primary priority. Or after the live, you can certainly send the donation using our Linktree information that we have in the About section of this very post. The Linktree information is also available in the About Me section on the page. If you do it that way, awesome. Just make sure you, again, type in the description when you send the donation saying, hey, my name is this. Here's my screen name. And this is when I want to do the live. And yeah, like I said, we'll do that. So it'd be super saucy. Still waiting on that first guest. Don't be scared. Be scared. And as you can see, Drip Man, I am a multifaceted person. What does that mean? That means we can have a conversation about the most intelligent shit that you would like, or of course, I'm a hood ass nigga, so we can chop it up and be brazy too. So I actually think it'd be dope to get people to start joining these lives for a lot of different reasons. Because it'd be super dope to get you guys some recognition, but it'd also be cool to switch it up and then create some moments. I mean, just imagine how much that would help the page grow. Um, if we're doing these moments where we're interacting, we got the fans, supporters, things like that on these lives, and we're just laughing and joking around or whatever's going on, and we just create these viral moments. Thinking out loud here, another reason for you to spend 100 and join too, you can always obviously uh, clip it. You know what I mean? You can clip it, post it to your page. That'd be a saucy way for you to get additional views too. You just post it and put Drip Man's name in the description, and bam, 10,000 easy views right there for you. So don't be scared to invest in yourself. That part. How y'all feeling? We're on the presidential campaign head here. We just passed the 1 hour mark. Hopefully y'all are doing good. I see Lilith in the comments. And Brahms Hendricks, you asked an awesome question. Do you mind sending that as a super chat with $2? I would actually love to discuss that. Just ask for the super chat today. Again, we are on the presidential campaign head. Every dollar certainly makes a difference. I know a lot of people right now are like, is this guy really serious? He's really that seriously into character? Hey, listen, let's have a little bit of fun with this. Send those donations through. Even if I'm using this as a skit or a character or whatever in the moment, as far as me being a president, the sentiment is there, the energy is there, and the purpose behind what we're doing is very real. Very real. I just enjoy coming up with creative ways to not only get our message across, but of course, this is entertainment, and this is why you are subscribed to the page. And so I love thinking of new content in new ways to entertain not only new followers, but of course, I have hundreds, if not thousands, of followers who tune in on every stream, and I don't take their support for granted. So I don't want them to just tune in and watch the same shit every time. So I do take pride in providing different content for y'all and all that stuff. And the donations do certainly help with that cause. So don't be afraid to send even a $1 super chat, $2 super chat. Again, I respectfully ask for that. And let's have some fun. I will answer your questions. Yes. Love you guys. Mr. Too Cryptic still going brazy. Big Nerm, have a great day. Say I'll be back later. Be smooth. Love you, Big Nerm. We will see you later. She might be. Yes. Hello. Oh, Sharain in the building. Hello, Sharain. Love you. Steve Diamond said wowzers. Yeet, yeet, yeet. Yes, I love you guys for real. Sharain again, heart sauce. Let me know. You know, like I said, this is a little, not little, but this is different live for me. Thank you, Ideals, that you enjoy the hustle. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Love you. Melissa Johnson, big heart sauce to you. Yeah, let me know if you guys are enjoying this. I normally do lives 2, 3, 4 hours at a time, with a few exceptions. And because this is such a different type of live stream for me, yeah, normally we're rapping, doing whatever we do. Yeah, it'd be cool to know if you guys are enjoying it, stuff like that. So, of course, commentary, feedback is cool. But yeah, send some monetary donations. If we can get to $50 donations by the 75-minute mark, we will accept it. Or accept it. We will extend the live all, and we will kick it for a little bit longer, about 9 minutes, $15. Not too shabby. Otherwise, I actually have some great ideas today, using this presidential background and mindset that I'm in for some videos that I'm hoping can help us go viral again. You know what I mean? So, yeah, let's see where these subscribers are at too. We'll take a quick peek at that. Cool, 2,000 or 20,220. So we got 4 more subs within the past 10 minutes of me rambling. Awesome. 105 new subscribers, 110 new subscribers on this live stream. Typically doing about 500 new ones, 600 new ones every live stream. Usually over 1,000 new subscribers a day. So excited to say that we just hit 20,000 subscribers yesterday. And dog, I streamed 5 times yesterday just to make that happen. So we are grinding. We are out here. Love y'all. Yee. So yeah, so and it looks like, we probably came, probably did what we came to do. So no worries. So like I said, we'll do this to the 75-minute mark. That's 70. That's 7 minutes away. So yeah, it is 7 minutes away. We just got a gift from Puck. Thank you, Puck. Sent the makeup brush. Thank you, Sharain. Much love to you too. It's my dog, Sharain. Drip man. So yeah, definitely a W stream. If anything, because man, all my bloodies tapped in like usual, and it's always a W when the bloodies tap in. The Drip Man, 2 P's, Flossy name, of course, gotta have 2 P's. You see how we coming? A reminder to visit drippman.com, drippman.com. Thank you, Puck. Appreciate you sending another chili. Go to drippman.com. We got t-shirts. We got some other saucy apparel, whole outfits, Crocs, shoes, all type of things. It'd be dope for you to start off with getting the Drip Gang t-shirt. Because yeah, you show the world how you come. Merchandise goes straight to your door. So Puck sent the party hat. Puck getting the chat ended the right way. Puck, appreciate you as we are on this campaign trail, this presidential campaign trail. Puck, keep it coming. Puck, make sure y'all run Puck up. Don't play with Puck. That's big Drip Gang. You know what I mean? That's big Drip Gang. Puck might fuck around and be one of my homies in this picture just because how Puck running the gang up. You know what I mean? What up, Robert? What up, Robert Josco? Yeah, Vincent King. I see you in the comments too, Vincent King. Vincent King also is in green. That's another paid monthly member. As we close out this live, I just want to remind y'all we are almost to 150 paid members. Paid members, monthly paid members, have access to exclusive premium content, and a special look at the behind the scenes of my life. Consider getting it. Brahms Hendricks, that's a big bloody now too. Shout out to you, Browns. I'm sure you're subscribed now, and I look forward to seeing your name in future chats. I'm gonna shout you out every time I see you. Yes, She My B said Vincent King is the love of my life. Big shout out to Vincent King then, because She My B is so awesome and so saucy and so dope that for Vincent King, or you know what I mean, to be the love of her life means Vincent King has to be one amazing hell of a saucy of a being. Yes, love you, Vincent King. I love you even more, for real. That is awesome, for real, man. That actually made me feel really good inside. Actually, love you, Vincent King, and of course, She My B. That's family. Anytime I talk about She My B, just know that I'm talking about a family member, guys. Same way as when I talk about DJ Gizmo. You know what I mean? And yeah, love y'all. Mr. Too Cryptic, you know what I mean? Same way I'm talking about Mr. Too Cryptic, for sure. Shay said, yo, you're a real person, dude. I really appreciate that. We are definitely authentic over here. Big shout out to Kitty Ma also. Meow, meow, meow. That's my baby. She's the one that gets me saucy also. And she designs the drippman.com website. Sha Rain, of course, Big Heart Sauce. Love you. Big shout out to Sha Rain. Meow for Sha Rain. For real. Everything. DJ Gizmo said, love you too. Yeah, that's what we do over here. We ain't never too gangsta, you know what I mean, to tell each other we love each other. And that's one of the defining qualities about our gang, our community. Vincent King, yes, said, She My B keeps me saucy. Yes. She My B. Yes. Thank you for sharing your sauce with Vincent King. I feel like she keeps the world saucy now that I think about it. Oh my goodness. Another one time for the one time for She My B. Yes. Shout out to Bad Girl Dina. Conquer. Yes. 3 more minutes in this chat, and then I'll shut it down. Unless we get a $30 donation. Not required. It'd be appreciated, and I would extend the chat for another 30 minutes. But even without that, just know I love you. I appreciate you. Less than 3 minutes to end the chat. Let me keep giving y'all a shout outs. Yeah. Bad Girl Dina. There was somebody. Oh, Candy King. Candy King. Shout out to you, Candy King. I'm feeling like the Candy King tea. I feel like me and you are probably twinning today because of my, you know what I mean, pink suit. I feel like candy almost in my hair, if that makes sense. Love your name, though. Yep. For any people still in the chat, join Drip Gang. We do stream 3, 4, 5 times a day for hours at a time. See, right now we're at the hour and 15-minute mark. Just hit the 20,000 subscriber plateau or milestone, I should say, yesterday, because we are not anywhere near plateauing. We are doing this about 1,000 new subscribers every day. And let's just take a look as we have less than 2 minutes left in this chat. Let me turn off the green screen real quick and just show you some of these. Now, I just love showing it to us because it's unbelievable, and it's just we deserve to be able to see that. So 20,222, 3.5 million views last 7 days. Channel over 13 million views all time. What's dope about these numbers is that literally my channel, I probably did 500,000 views for the first 5 years of the channel, or whatever it was, 6 years of the channel, up until the beginning of May. Literally, I had like 500,000 views lifetime. Like before, I would have considered a successful video 1,000 views. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Of course, the quality of the content was always there, but anyway. So since the beginning of May, the YouTube channel, we've grown over 17,000 subscribers. Now we have like probably about 20 videos that have exceeded 50,000 views. A few of them over 100,000. And then our most viewed video is close to 500,000 views. 150 paid memberships. I mean, we are just on the up and up, and I'm so happy that we found each other. So anyway, we will be back. Thank you, She My B. We will get 1 million. Oh yeah, last reminder, I was serious too. I dropped a video saying, can y'all please help us get an interview on Adam 22 or No Jumper or DJ Academics? like Shima B just said, that would help us get to 1 million easy. Like if we just got national exposure and we could just talk about the shit that we always talk about, bam. So that would really help. So if you guys could DM and or message Adam22, No Jumper, DJ Academics, or any other, $1 million worth of game or any other national, blog like that, and just bug them and maybe spam their comments too. That would go a long way. The more of us that do that, the closer we'll get. Love y'all. Carrie Roosh in the building. I'm gonna let y'all go. We just passed the 75-minute mark. Thank you everybody for the contributions to the presidential campaign fund. And this has been Dripp Obama. I will see y'all later. Yeah.